took down the visiting Mariners 4-2. The Rangers launched 3 home runs as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 11-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-1. Giancarlo Stanton had a home run and 3 RBI.
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope, it'll stay up long enough to be run down out there. A good break on that ball, and he's retired. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
Nice swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Justin Verlander will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another.
The Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Settling in now, Alvarez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nice swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nice try, man.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is Anthony Rendon.
And leading off for the Angels, the third baseman, Anthony
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. In there, strike two. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So coming to the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fouled away. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And it's 1-1. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting none.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Garneau stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season.
Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging.
The shortstop, Andrew Perez.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Adell moves over. One down.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Adell.
Angels, the right fielder, Joe Adell.
Now in the box, Alex Bregman.
For the Astros.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fouled off. He's got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Alvarez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The first base.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And now a pitch on the way. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
We're playing 2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Nice
and
try,
he
Mo.
struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in once again.
And leading off for the Angels, the third baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 26, Francis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
La Stella backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Dustin Garneau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Garneau leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Nice try,
and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They can't chip into that 5.
And leading up for the Angels, the shortstop, Angel Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 31, Colin McHugh. 4-4, take the base. 3.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Altuve starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Dylan Peters takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 52, Dylan Peter.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Nice try. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cannon Middleton answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Middleton is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen.
Nice
High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it.
Nice
brings it in, and the Angels have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Los Angeles put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Shohei Ohtani wins his 3rd of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Justin Verlander was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final